In this video, we're going to go over the general orientation. From our course homepage, it's right over here. If you click on orientation under getting started, that will take you to what we're covering in this video. So the first page that we have here, there's some general information about Arkansas State University, a little bit of background about us, our mission statement, and then our program learning outcomes. This is what we want you to achieve by the end of your learning program, your online program here at ASU. What we're going to focus on for this video is the general orientation right here. It's a lesson, so let's go ahead and click on that. And this will tell you what you're going to learn during the general orientation, so you can read that later. Let's go over each one of these individually. So for all of our lessons that are in our weekly modules, it'll be set up the same way. You'll just have these little informational slides over here. You'll also have the table of contents where you can jump ahead and read whatever you need to. But otherwise, you need to read each slide, and you click to the next one by clicking that arrow. So this talks about online courses versus web-assisted courses. There is a difference. What you're in your program is an online course. It is totally online. It's all located here in Blackboard, although the class might link out to certain websites or have you read certain things. But here's where the main bulk of your information is going to be, is in Blackboard. Web Assisted is actually a class that meets face-to-face, but also uses Blackboard to share information. So that's not what you're doing right here. Yours is totally online. So you can kind of look right here and read some things about that. It's not easier. Online courses take a lot of work. You have to be very disciplined and make yourself go on and do your work, because it's not like you have a set time to do it every day. You decide what time you want to work on it. So it's up to you to get in to do it yourself. So it's not easy. In fact, I always tell my colleagues here, I would have been a horrible online learner. I'm a face-to-face type person. I wouldn't have been disciplined enough to get in and get the work done. But I know that about myself enough to know that I wouldn't want to get into one of these programs. But you're here. You've already made that decision. You're already up for the challenge, obviously, or else you wouldn't be watching this video. Just keep in mind, it's not easier than a face-to-face class. There's so much work that you have to do on your own, and you have to be disciplined. It kind of goes over how many hours you should expect to spend on each course online each week right here. And it's a lot of hours. If you have a family, if you have a full-time job, and you're going to school and trying to take these classes, it's going to take a lot of time management on your part. And these are accelerated classes as well, whereas a normal student going to a face-to-face class here on campus goes to class for 14 weeks, an entire semester. Most of our online classes that we offer are accelerated. They're 7 weeks long, so that means you're doing everything double time. So you're going to spend twice as much time each week on these online courses than you would if you were taking a face-to-face class. So it's not something you can just kind of sit around and put off. You have to stay on top of it, because if you get just a little bit behind, it's really, really hard to catch back up. Technology check. Obviously, since you're taking an online class, you need to make sure that your computer is up for everything that you'll be doing on Blackboard. So right here, it tells you what browser you need to use. Firefox and Chrome are actually the preferred browsers for Blackboard. I know Safari and Internet Explorer are listed right here, but actually Google Chrome and Firefox are the ones that are suggested. They have the least issues, so I suggest not using Safari or Internet Explorer at all. You can also make sure that you have QuickTime Real Player. You want to make sure your Flash and Java and everything is up to date. And you can come here to this page to make sure that everything is up to date. We have links that you can click on to make sure that your computer is ready and you're not going to have any technical issues taking these classes and everything that's involved with that. Navigation, it shows you step by step where to go to, what to click on to navigate your Blackboard course, but I make it easy for you because I'll have a link over here that says navigating our Blackboard course. And there'll be a video of me going through our entire course telling you where to find everything. So while this is valuable, it's pretty general. I would watch my video to see what's specific to this course. Okay, next one, how to access files and links. Pretty much tells you how to click on things in Blackboard to get to where you want to go. Using Blackboard, there is a learning center where you can watch tutorials for days on how to do everything in Blackboard. I'm going to try to embed my own videos of me going through everything for you for this class, but if you want even more information, this website's where you need to go right here. Being a successful online learner, we're going to cover a lot of this stuff in our weekly modules, but here's a really good way to get started. You're going to have online etiquette. We call it netiquette for short. Isn't that cute? But anyway, I want you to read through these do's and don'ts of how to take an online class and be polite. This is all about manners. Things to do, things not to do. So this is important as an online learner that you keep to these rules. And then basic beliefs of being a successful online learner. You'll need to come here and read these as well. Again, it's all about taking initiative, doing everything on your own, because your instructor is not going to remind you to do everything all the time. Your syllabus is there, the dates are in Blackboard. You're expected to learn all this stuff and keep up with it yourself. You don't have the advantage of seeing your instructor face-to-face every week and them giving you verbal reminders face-to-face of what's coming up. So it's going to take a lot of discipline on your part, and that is covered all right here. And then at the end of all of these learning modules, it will actually say that you've completed the lesson and you can go back and do something else. That's kind of what this page right here is saying. So you should have learned these things in this lesson. If you have questions, there's a help section that you can go to for Blackboard. There's tech support right here if you need or if you have issues getting your computer up to date. But this is just a good general orientation to start you out as an online learner here at ASU.